Hey y'all, thank you for tuning in to Catching Kierra. Excuse how I look. I know I don't look, all dialed up or whatever. I'm chilling, I'm at home. This coat makes me look bigger. I did not gain that much weight, okay? But I'm super excited. Thank you so much for tuning in, subscribing, y'all sharing the videos, y'all liking it. Please, please, please keep clicking the thumbs up and also click the bell and the notifications so that we can get this out and all of that good stuff. If you love it, please continue to comment. Thank you so much for commenting. So I'm off work, and it feels so refreshing. This whole space of like just restoration is so good. I'm ready to get back to work, and hopefully what I put out, the people will be blessed. You will be blessed. I'm super excited. So I'm walking in here, and y'all know how I am about my family. I'm obsessed with them. God has blessed me with some amazing family and friends, and I'm getting ready to walk in here and kick it with my grandfather, Bishop John Henry Sheard, and my uncle, Elder Ethan Blake Sheard. Uncle Ethan. And no, I don't walk around calling them Bishop and Elder, but they are my homies. I'm obsessed with the men in my family, and hopefully you'll see why. So here's a day in the life with Key, making time. So here we go. Mwah! So do you think that it's okay for men to listen to women? Is that hard? Like in a relationship, some guys think, I don't have to listen to you, or I don't need to listen to you, or they feel like it's a battle.
That's not wise.
What's not wise?
Not to listen.
Okay.
Even if you don't take, the advice necessarily, you got to hear. You don't know. How am I supposed to, like you asked me that question just now?
Yeah.
I had to sit here and listen to hear what you had to say before I knew what you were going to say. How am I supposed to know what you're going to say before you say it? And if I'm not willing to listen to you, that means I don't trust you. And if I don't trust you, why are we together?
Right. So is a woman wasting her time if she's seeing that the man is not listening?
Or is she wasting her time with the guy?
Yeah.
I think so.
Wow.
Yeah, you gotta hear me even if you don't do it.
Can y'all say that you've gotten far from listening?
I'll say this. I've gotten further since I started listening to my dad than I ever got when I wasn't listening.
Wow. Papa, what about you? You was young before.
Yeah, I've been from a long time. Yeah, that day, see, I was introduced to my manhood at 8 years old.
Oh, okay.
So I had the mindset of a grown man years and years ago. Okay. And then it depends on my your geographical station.
Yeah.
And it depends on your parent. Whatever they drop, you pick it up and enlarge it. So I got some boys that did them some favors, and I said, I did tax. And I said, when you get this refund back, buy your home. They listened, they heard me. They bought them, then they got 2 or 3 homes.
Wow.
They come back and tell me, hey, Mr. Chair, I bought me another home, man. I'm gonna try to buy me another one. So you got it. All right. So when you get so you can't communicate, you're out of business. That's right.
When you can't communicate, you're
out of business.
That's so good.
Another example, I'm having to deal with it myself. When you have to pay maintenance out of your supposedly sinking fund.
You gotta tell them what that is.
She know what sinking fund. She know what it sounds like.
What is it?
That's money you put away for a rainy day.
Got it.
It doesn't mean water. It doesn't mean wind or storm. It means a day that's out of your control.
Got it.
Rainy day. Everything is down.
Yeah. You
got to be able to go in a remote area, pull something out, keep going. Always remember this now. This I learned that whenever you have to go into that piggy bank or whatever, you are out of business already. Did you hear me?
Well, I went into it for Christmas, so that's...
Well, you're on your way out of business.
Oh.
So you open it up. It's got a hole in it, and it's going to keep coming.
Wow.
You got to find a way to stop it up and keep it stopped.
Yeah.
From the bottom and the side, but keep putting.
Got it.
See, you got to learn. When you learn that, you're on your way.
In the case where she's talking about people becoming entrepreneurs, a lot of times you have these ideas in your head on what to do, how to become an entrepreneur. And what I tell people when they approach me regarding that is I tell them to put it on paper. Write down everything, how you intend the business to start and how you intend the business to run. Well, then you have to go to people like Dad and say, what do you think about this? Let him read it over. He reads it over and says, well, you're not quite ready. See, there we go back to what we were talking about earlier. Sometimes the fact that we can write a great business plan and have this great idea, and then we start saying, the Lord is going to bless this. He might bless it, but you might not be ready yet. And so when you start stuff that you're not ready to do, then that's when you start struggling and having problems because, again, here comes my ego. I think I can do it. Well, you might be able to do it, but you might not be able to do it today. You have to wait a year till you build up your money or till you talk it over with somebody that's got way more sense than you. And you got to trust that person. Then, once you get their blessing and then, you talk to 2 or 3, just to get the right elements to the business, then, you probably have great success. But, jumping out there and you're not ready, you're subject to crash. And then, you just scrambling your whole life trying to get back something you shouldn't have been doing in the first place.
So how good is it, or how strongly would you recommend a mentor for people because we come from a generation where there are a lot of absent fathers. There are some fathers, which salute to the fathers that are there. But do you recommend, young ladies and young men seeking that kind of counsel?
Absolutely. You got to get a mentor. You got to, especially if you don't have a father in the house, But the problem, let me tell you what part of the issue is. It's so difficult to trust people nowadays, especially the ones that are supposed to be trusted. When I get to be this age, any young lady should be able to come to me and say, help me, and feel secure that I will help them without assaulting them or taking advantage of them. But, it's so fearful because of what's happening in the media, you see all over the place. And then some of our own black young ladies have experienced it. So it's difficult. However, now you got a family that has a reputation of doing good things for people, to help people throughout our existence. You've never had cases where Bishop Sheard, or me have violated anybody in a way to take advantage or make them less. We don't have anything to gain from that. We want to help our future generations go forward.
So what are the things that you would say, for those that are seeking mentorship or just guidance, or someone, like you said, who can be a filter? What do you think about this plan? What do we look for in the character of those individuals? How do you know it's a good, you can trust this person?
How do you know it's a good fit for you?
Yeah, or if you can trust them, like how you're saying some of us can't trust you.
Well, I can answer. You want to answer that? I can answer.
Yeah, the teacher explained to you your 4 timetables. Do y'all still have that in school? Mm-hmm. All right. The threes were most difficult, I believe, for me. I had a problem adding that additional 3 to my already balance. Mm-hmm. When I got the technique where I did it. See, I do better with math in my head than I do on paper. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, or fortunate, but I can figure out in my head, but I don't know how to put it in proper form on paper. Mm-hmm. So I knew once I learned how to put that 3 to the balance, problem was over.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? So you follow people after you have done an appraisal of them. And then you say, well, this guy got who you gonna talk to about driving a Benz?
Yeah.
Who do you know? You said, come on, buy me a Benz. I asked my boy, Joe, and he told me it's a bad car. Okay, good, baby. How Joe know? Joe had never had nothing but a car. Like you got a cousin. I could always tell when he was just about that check. Am I right?
That's right. Just her cousin.
Come on, trap driving so and so. You can't tell me anything about a new car.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, now you said, Papu, I want to buy me a Mercedes. I said, do you? I said, well, let me tell you. I had 5.
Okay.
I had 2 brand new.
Yes, sir.
I got brand new in there.
Yes, sir.
All right, so I said, now, okay, you sure? What's your income?
Yeah.
How much money do you get your hands on in a run of a month? You tell me, and I come up. You sure you want a Mercedes? I mean, the rubber blade on them costs $80. One rubber blade. Follow?
Yeah.
Or if your insurance go up, still want a Mercedes?
No.
Well, then I said, well, you know, you got to be having so and so to get a Mercedes. But he said, I said, he got so and so, he got so and so. If he said I can't get it, I better leave it alone.
Right.
Because he knows. So we talking about example. That's what the teacher does. Go to the board. 3 times 5 equals 15. You didn't get it from her talking. Or she said, when she put 15 objects on the board, I said, come on, count with me. See, you know how to make examples.
Right.
You know how to tell you in plain language.
Yeah.
And that's who you follow. That's why the old folks always say, be the leader.
Yeah.
Don't follow, be the leader. But you got to know about following so you can learn how to be a leader. So you don't ask no jerk about anything.
Ask her what, Bishop?
Jerk.
Well, you told me you was working, so I want you to let me record you next time. So I'm gonna
I thought you were recording me.
I did, but we gonna stop now. So next time I say, Papu, I want to record, you just be like, all right, come on.
I wouldn't have done it then. I wouldn't have done it then if you hadn't been, watch this, if you hadn't been Kiki.
No, that's right.
Hey, I love you, Papu.
I know how to get it. Yeah, that's
This is why I'm like obsessed with, I always talk about the men in my family, my dad, my granddad, Uncle E, J. Drew, and this is why they're amazing. They're vulnerable, well, transparent enough to say, hey, I'm not perfect, but I know something, and they're all men of faith, and I just love them. So hopefully the wisdom that y'all just got today, you'll apply to your life, and